If the opulent presence of Dubai's rich people wasn't enough to make you envious, here's one person who is sure to make anyone's jaw drop to the floor. Popularly known as Fazza, the Crown Prince of Dubai has a long name that matches the long list of unbelievably expensive things he owns. Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. Try saying that in one breath. For those who want to save their lungs the trouble, just call him Fazza. In this video, we're going to see Fazza's exorbitant and impossible-to-match lifestyle. What does he own? What does he like to do? Let's find out. Rich poet and a chairman. Oxymoronic much? Not many great poets earn a lot of money, but when it's Fazza, he can flip it around. He proves that some rich people can write a lot of great poems. Fazza loves writing poems, and he's published many of them too. Now that's a creative start to a royal journey. Here's another thing that's uncommon about Fazza. He's a poet who is also a chairman. Fazza is the second of 13 sons of Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the current Prime Minister of UAE. He grew up in a palace that has an astonishing 600 rooms. Sounds like the palace covers an entire town. Fazza has more than 14 million followers on Instagram. The prince is quite active, unabashedly showcases his ultra-luxurious lifestyle, giving aspirations for a rich life to millions. He posts about what he's up to, and you'll see a lot of his exotic animals and outdoor activities on display. So, is he just a rich kid in a royal family who posts his life on Instagram and spends his dad's money? No, Fazza has a lot more to him than just that. He has been the Crown Prince of Dubai since 2008 and is the chairman of the Dubai Executive Council, which means that he has a lot of responsibility resting on his shoulders. Being the Crown Prince of Dubai, he probably doesn't need to do much, right? Just pass around orders? Well, that's not true for Fazza. While he does sit on the top chair and oversees what's happening, he does take matters into his own hands too. For example, Fazza started a website called Hamdani, where UAE residents can lodge complaints against the government if they face any problems. This shows that he does take interest in the well-being of UAE residents. The Lux Sportsman. Fazza is a prince who loves to enjoy what the world has to offer. You'll seldom find Fazza lazing around his palatial residence because he loves the outdoors and indulging in adventure sports. He's a licensed scuba diver, a licensed skydiver, and an equestrian athlete too. Sky's the limit. Actually, no, not for Fazza. He conquered the land, the sky, and the waters too. He even won the gold medal at the FEI World Equestrian Games in 2014. So he's not just doing it to show off, but takes his sports passion quite seriously. He's into fitness and has even worked out with the global icon in the world of football, Cristiano Ronaldo. He knows many other celebrities from around the world, and when he's the crown prince, who wouldn't want to be in the network of someone with that kind of a net worth? The $2.7 million camel. A camel? $2.7 million? When it's Fazza, anything is possible, especially when the camel in question is the one that won a beauty contest. Yes, this is the most beautiful camel we're talking about, the shining star from a list of 17,000 camels. That's a really expensive humpy-bumpy ride. We're talking $2.7 million, and that's still way too steep for this tall beauty of the deserts, but Fazza knows best. After all, he does have a keen eye for all things exquisite, and probably knows the value of where he places his money bags. Maybe he stacks away his millions somewhere in that hump. Someone will have to check that out. Fazza's love for animals doesn't just stop at the beauty pageant winning camel, but he also loves being surrounded by other exotic animals and birds, including lions, tigers, elephants, and falcons. Talking about falcons, so much is this prince's love for the bird that he was once willing to buy a falcon business based in England for $15 million, but the owner declined. And Fazza didn't throw a fit like some other rich people might do when they don't get what they want. He gracefully accepted the rejection. In fact, he made a deal where if he couldn't purchase the business, he would purchase some falcons from the same place. The man on the other end agreed, and he had them specially flown to Dubai. All of these exotic and gorgeous creatures can be found at his home zoo. So when Fazza isn't outdoors, he likes to bring the outdoors inside his home. Well, when you're the Crown Prince of Dubai, you can do almost anything. That's the magic of living a resplendent life. The 100 $180 million yacht. No, that isn't a typo. Faza's Quattro L is worth a jaw-dropping $180 million. Let that sink in. No, I don't mean the yacht in the ocean, because with that price tag it better stay afloat forever. Why the name Quattro L? Quattro means four, and L is, well, L. The four L's here are love, liberty, life, and, of course, luxury. With exquisite wooden interiors and resplendent rooms that entail all the amenities one could ask for, the Quattro L is the best and perhaps one of the most expensive examples of living the best life. The super luxurious yacht has a gym designed by the epitome of fitness himself, Usain Bolt. As if the champion's name wasn't enough, the yacht has a personal spa too, along with many pools and a helipad. So if the prince gets bored being in water, he can simply take off to spend some time in the skies. And that's not even the only yacht the crown prince owns. Faza owns many yachts, and there's one named Smeralda that was bought by Faza in 2012. The price tag? Only $70 million. Well, at least compared to Quattro L, this is less than half the tag on that one. Oh, and did I mention that his dad owns the Dubai yacht, worth $400 million? We can keep adding zeros to these numbers in the future, because it doesn't look like Faza and his family's love for yachts is about to end anytime soon. The $9 billion fleet of aircraft. As I said before, the crown prince rules the lands, the skies, and the waters. And now that we know that being in water can cost more than $300 million if you're a royal prince like Faza, what does being in air cost him? Just like his father, Faza loves Boeing too. So much so that he purchased a whopping 40 Boeing 787-10 Dreamliners at the Dubai Air Show. How much did he pay for this mega fleet? $15.1 billion. That's an awful amount of money. Just for reference, that's more than some countries' GDP. All of these weren't bought for personal use. In fact, most of these planes were for the airline giant of the Middle East, Emirates, which is owned by Faza's father. Faza owns many other private jets too, so he can go wherever he wants to and whenever he wants to. He loves traveling to other places in the world. And when you have private jets, plus all that money, what can stop you? The royal family is also known to use their private planes for helping people during natural disasters or other types of crises. This shows that Faza wasn't just born with a golden spoon in his mouth, but also a golden heart. Beasts worth millions on the road. He conquered the skies with a $15.1 billion fleet of airplanes, the seas with his $180 million yacht. But what about the roads? Faza most definitely doesn't leave any stone unturned in making you feel motivated to make more money. Because while you can't choose the family you're born in, you can choose to work towards achieving your dreams. And if your dreams are anything to do with cars and gold, here's some inspiration from the Dubai Crown Prince's car collection. Faza owns a Rolls-Royce plated with real gold, the cost of which is unknown because he keeps it a top secret. Is the price tag catching up with the yachts? Only Faza knows the real deal. Well, firstly, it's a Rolls-Royce, and knowing that it's gold-plated, it's easily millions of dollars. And like all the other luxurious things in Faza's life, this obviously isn't the only car in his luxury-oozing collection. So much is his love for gold that he also has a golden Lamborghini, which is also estimated to be very expensive, a few million for sure. The crown prince doesn't just like all things grand, but he also likes them more if they're exclusive. For instance, his Lamborghini Banana Roadster. Lamborghini produced only 9 of these, and Faza owns one, so there are only 8 others in the world. They're worth $4.5 million each. When it's Faza, it has to be all in the millions. Faza's favorite is the Aston Martin 177. That must have set him back by $1.9 million. He also owns the Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse, which costs $1.7 million. And he owns many tanks too. We're not talking $5 or $10 million worth of tanks. We're talking military tanks that are worth $500,000. The Crown Prince of Dubai is loaded and has everything at his disposal. But then he's also humble and is known to donate money for various causes. Many youngsters from across the globe look up to him. If you don't dream it, you'll never be it. I mean, we can't be Faza, but we can learn a thing or two about how to live a luxurious life from the man who knows how to enjoy life while spending his millions. While I try to manifest my dream of getting adopted by the royal family of Dubai, you can get some more motivation and watch another interesting video by clicking any of the cards on your screen.